Welcome back to Motorhead Garage, presented by Dustless Plastic. Hot rodders today live in the golden age of making and managing horsepower, and the reason they're able to do that is because of advanced aftermarket fuel injection technology like the stuff developed by FuelTech. I'm here with Matt from FuelTech. Matt, we know you guys from some of the real high horsepower cars, race cars you're on, but you guys are way more than that.
Yeah, our system can be used on anything from street cars to race cars, even motorcycles, import cars. So yeah, we wanted to come out here and show that to you guys.
You know, you have the FT500, which a lot of people know about. It's a very adaptable, advanced system. Tell me about how it is kind of easily integratable for somebody who has a high-performance street car.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got the FT500 with a blank harness, which is an unterminated harness. People could put it on any application at that point, or we even have plug and play. So one of the things that we just came out with is an LS plug and play. It'll work on any LS motor. So you get the system, the harness, you can install it, you know, in the morning and be at the racetrack in the afternoon. You know, one of the things that I think defines the FuelTech brand is the fact that you have the great screen, but really this little unit is not only just a screen, it's also the brains, correct? Yeah, that is correct. So that's something that really makes us stand out amongst our competition, is what you're seeing in the actual display is the computer. So it has the high impedance injector drivers built in. We keep our O2 driver, the conditioner, outside the box. This way, if you wanted to run, say, 8 O2s or 10 O2s, you could do that. So other than that, you just need one O2 conditioner in the computer and you're ready to go. If you're running a real serious application, say a big nitrous motor or something like that, having those additional O2s is a big deal because you want to know how each one of the holes in the motor is performing. Yeah, absolutely. And the O2s are over CAN bus as well, so they don't take up any inputs. So if I'm looking at an aftermarket fuel injection system, I think one of the things that comes up is tunability. What do you guys offer as far as my ability to actually tune this thing? So we've got a Basemap Generator. You basically put in all the information about the engine, cubic inch, what size injectors you're running, you know, all the standard stuff. And our system does a really good job of actually generating that tune-up for that setup. We always recommend taking it to a chassis dyno and fine-tuning it there. But anyone can pretty much get up and running. Talk a little bit more about those big high horsepower applications. You know, we have a championship Wally on the table. Troy Coughlin has won championships on NHRA Pro Mod with your system. There are world records that have been set literally all over the place. So how have you guys been able to take that really kind of high level stuff and make it adaptable for the street car guy? We're fortunate enough to get on some of those really nice cars in the beginning. And now, you know, everyone is able to see that, hey, if it works on a 5-second street car like Larry Larson's truck, sure, it'll run my 800 horsepower LS motor. So yeah, the same features are there regardless. That's something that kind of distinguishes us against some others, is all those boost controller, traction control, wheelie control, all that stuff is built into the system whether you use it or not, so you don't have to pay for it down the road, and it'll work on any application. Obviously, FuelTech's a technology-driven company, and that means evolution, and the next evolution in your system is the FT600, which is the kind of latest and greatest. A couple of units been out there right now, and I know it's really fresh to the market. So what are some of the advancements you've gone to for the 600 over the 500? Yeah, so the 600, first of all, is not a replacement for the 500. 500, still, it's, you know, as of today, it's on every car there is. So everything we've done is with the 500. The 600 is basically a 500 on steroids. So it's got a aluminum case. It's got AMP super seal connectors. It's IP67 waterproof, so say you're using it on a motorcycle or a jet ski, you know, that comes in handy there. It's got a different mounting solution. It's got a built-in G meter. It's got 20 inputs and 32 outputs, opposed to the 500, which is 11 inputs and 20 outputs. It's got a standalone graphics processor, so the dashboard is, you know, a little nicer. But it's a great unit, and we're really happy to, you know, put it out in the market. Both the 5 and 600 have the nice configurable dash as well, so you can set that thing up to look any way you want. Absolutely. Well, Matt, thanks for coming in. As much as we want to talk about how good this stuff is, we're actually going to show how good it is by installing a system on a high-performance, street-legal, very quick Mustang. And we'll be back to do that after this with more Motorhead Garage.
Motorhead Garage, presented by Dustless Plastic, coming to you from Borla Commerce Park.
Welcome back to Motorhead Garage, presented by Dustless Plastic. You know, Matt and I talked about a lot of the great features that the FuelTech system offers, not only for racing applications, but also for street cars and high-performance machines. So we figured we'd take an opportunity to show you how one of the systems lays out. This is a great example of their wiring harness. It is beautiful. It is terminated with all the factory-style connectors and labeled as well. My man Lewis from FuelTech is joining me here. We have a 388-inch turbocharged LS motor in this small tire Mustang drag car, and it looks like the system pretty much installs itself, man.
Yeah, we were finishing up, so we basically need to finish this side, coils and injectors, but everything else is already hooked up. We're almost ready to fire it. Let's finish this side.
You know, one of the things you guys pride yourselves on is the fact that this system integrates itself very well and it's very user-friendly. If I'm a guy at home installing a FuelTech, if I'm putting the FT500 on my car, what is the next step? Once I get everything plugged in, what happens next?
It's pretty much simple. The unit, it has like a built-in Basemap Generator. So you basically tell the unit what you have. Fuel-wise, injector size, engine size, and the unit will build up like a base tune. So you can crank the engine, start up, and start doing the fine-tune based on that.
Let's talk about boost controller, because that's obviously integrated in the system as well, and this car needs one because you got a big honking turbo.
Yeah, exactly. Like this one, we are running the boost controller integrated in the system, so it will control the boost either by speed, by gear, by time. It's basically what is your setup. Is a street, is a drag racing, or road racing, and you select which one you want to use, and everything is built in on the unit.
Turbos are super popular these days, but there are lots of guys running nitrous still, whether we're talking LS motor or any other style. So what is involved as far as nitrous controlling? And even beyond that, how am I monitoring engine health if I'm running a power adder like that?
Basically, is also building in the system a very nice nitro controller. So you either have up to 6 stages, like a Pro Nitro system, or you can have like a progressive system. Both are built in.
In the progressive system, obviously for the street car guys, it maybe not, they might be street strip guys every once in a while going on using the system. So that's pretty awesome. Again, we're talking about a system that can, with the 500, a system that can handle even a car like this. This is heavy duty stuff. I mean, this car makes big power,
yes.
388 cubic inches and all the boost in the world going through it. But if I have something more tame than this, it's still a good system to use on a non-boosted application, correct?
Exactly. Like the system is pretty much universal. So if you want to run like your motorcycle single cylinder, or a motorcycle 4-cylinder, or if you have a Lamborghini, is every single time the same ECU is capable of.
Motorcycles with a 1-cylinder, you got a 12-cylinder Ferrari or a 10-cylinder Lamborghini or whatever you're doing, but still, it all kind of comes down to this, doesn't it?
Whatever you have, you fit a LS, and you can have a good power. Like this one have at least 16, 17 to the crankshaft.
And another thing that needs to be talked about is the ability for this system to use different fuels and how easy it is to integrate that. This car runs on E85. Talk to me about how easy it is to switch between those tunes.
The unit has up to 5 tunes stored. So if you have like a different fuel just for the racetrack, you can literally just swap between tunes with the engine running. So if you have like a different fuel pump for that or a different fuel line for that, you can select that on the unit, just select the other tune. While the engine is running or not is up to you, and the unit change the behavior for that different tune.
Well, I'm going to make Lewis put his money where his mouth is because I want to hear this baby fire up. When we get ready to do that, check this out. All right, Lewis, the moment of truth. Take me through the steps of firing this bad boy up.
Okay, so we're gonna open up the software. We're gonna connect to the ECU, powering by the computer alone. No need to fire the car yet. And we're gonna send a base tune, pretty simple, generated by the ECU itself. After it does, you can see the tune is over there, and we are ready to fire it. Let's see how it goes.
Do it to it. Big success. Learn more about the system by going to FuelTech.net, and we'll be back with more Motorhead Garage right after this.